Yo, what up, though, Chief? DonChief, we back, man.
What it do, my Virgo brother?
Hey, man, you know how it is.
What's that to my Virgo brother?
Hey, man, we fucked the internet up with the last one, man.
Oh, shit. They steady saying I'm fucking the internet up. For some reason, I ain't even on that boy.
Hey, man, it's time for you to drop. Everybody like, man, Chief need to go in and drop a new album or something.
Man, I got a few things. I got a few projects. Me and my boy Foreign Freddie, J Rock. I got videos already coming. Shooting 2 or 3 this week. My boy LT. So okay. I got new projects on the way. New projects, yeah. Hey
man, when we back, I mean the comments, man. I ain't gonna lie. Texas been on my ass in them comments. You know what I'm saying? They weren't playing with me, man. How does it feel, man? Just seeing that everybody come out showing that love, though.
Man, you know what? It's groovy for the simple fact because it's a lot of love, but it's a lot of hate too. Well, I ain't gonna say hate. I'm gonna just say, not a understanding. Yeah. Because you really can't hate nothing you don't know. And half of the people majority of the people that's hating, they don't know me. Saying the shit they saying don't know me. So it's a beautiful thing. It keep me entertained.
For sure. Now, hey, again, happy birthday.
Appreciate it, champ.
So we gonna jump out, man. Just a lot of topics to unpack. Definitely a different interview than the last one.
For sure.
But got to get the exclusive, man. Today you was going viral with Finesse2tymes.
Yeah, I seen that. Seen that.
When you said cut that shit off and your music was playing.
Yeah.
What was that like? Because I seen a lot of uprising. A lot of people was like, nigga, we couldn't go to Memphis and do that. Nigga, Texas nigga went to Memphis and talking about cut a Memphis nigga shit off. It would have been problems. Like, give me your side of the story when you heard that.
So first of all, I didn't hear him at the club. Nah, we didn't hear that shit at the club. You know what I'm talking about? Now, as far as the just me doing the show, I threw the show. It was my show. I paid him to come down.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to rap the whole time, I could have, but I paid him. He was, I'm the reason that I paid him. Now, my guy probably told him that I was the one hometown that did it, but he probably didn't know no familiarity of the song. So, just leading up to it was kind of chaotic, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a real hectic night. It was booming, it was crowded. So, the people that we had working kind of made the situation crazy. Little homie wanted his section wasn't there. He didn't have no drinks. It was, he had to walk through the whole crowd. So it was just a whole lot of congestion that kind of before he even got on the stage. So when he got on the stage, it was like, on the back end, it was just, for some reason, I don't know why my people they didn't have the back end, but the back end was made. But however it got to him, it was kind of frustrating. So me as an artist, I already know, you know what I'm saying? So, he was just probably frustrated when he came up and, it wasn't nothing going toward me, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, because, he didn't know who I was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If he knew, he probably, would have been a different understanding. He probably just thinking that just some kid rapping, but no, it was my show. I'm the one who paid him, you know what I'm talking about, to come and do his thing, but it ain't what he got to worry about with me. It was more or less like, nah, it's your fans, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? They the ones who, I'm good because shit, nigga, you the investment, so I'm ready for you to come up here and rap. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Come on up here. You know what I'm talking about? I'm celebrating. So, it's just that his energy leading up to it was already kind of thrown out for whatever reason. So he came up and he was already in a different space and place. So, I say he took it out on his crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, they the ones who had to look up and see him mean mugging and not being interactive. Like, he got to deal with that. I'm counting that money, that back end. You hear me? I'm not sure I want that money. You know what I'm saying? So, I seen it. He was looking like a madman, but it had nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I just had got you paid. I was some of that money that got you in there was some of mine. So, probably just him just having a bad little moment and, thing went right here and get to chill. He wanted to sit down and chill. So it was just chaotic. That means the money was being made. Boys doing slick shit, stealing and everything.
Oh,
so
damn.
Money came up short. So it was just real chaotic at it. But it was a beautiful turnout. East Texas came out. They fucked with us. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it was love. You know what I'm saying? I just hope he can get it right with his fans out there because they stayed up on that Sunday night, on a work night. You know what I'm talking about? To come out and rock out with you, and they ain't get to get that feeling that they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Now, a lot of people saw that clip. Shout out to Seco P, East Texas. And he felt like from here on out, man, people who come perform in Texas need to start checking in. Because from the clip, because that's what happened. We make our decisions on seeing short clips and not knowing the full story. So it almost looked like from the clip that it was some animosity towards you. But what you saying, that could have been anybody playing on the speaker at that time. The mind said he was in. He would have been pissed.
Yeah, he just like, man, I'm ready to rap. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me in here. My section ain't here. Woo. So fuck it. Yeah. Let me go on and rap and get mine. I done got paid. Let me go on and get out y'all way. You know, but all they captured is shit. I seen them and I heard them. You know what I'm saying? As far as when I seen the video. But shit, when I'm up there, you know, shit, they came to me, hey, bro, he ready to perform. It wasn't no, hey, get your ass up. Nah, we ain't playing them kind of games. It ain't no checking now. Come on, nah, he ready to perform. I ain't tripping about cutting my show short because we paid you to come. So I'm not tripping about me. I'm groovy.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I'm groovy.
Do you feel like Texas need a check-in system when artists come in and tap in?
When I say, I mean, in a sense of check-in, it's more just like, come fuck with us. It ain't no check-in on no renegade or no, on no aggression. It's more like, hey man, when you come to the city, man, come fuck with the movers and groovers. You know what I'm talking about? And that's more of a check-in with me. It ain't like, hey man, it's on some, like you can't come in. It's more like, hey man, when we come to your turf and we finna play ball, man, we go come and see if y'all want to play with us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time, these boys just come to a nigga hometown and just eat and goddamn me go on and fly away, and it be kind of jacked up too because your hometown players treat the outsiders way better than the homegrowers. And like, that's really what's kind of fucked up with me about the city. Like, how you go treat them niggas out of town better than you treat the boys that's grown up with you and who will go to war for you? You know what I'm saying? Them boys flew her, we grew her. And that's the part where I be on like some shit. That's what kind of order we need for us, the respect factor. Give us the same respect that, when them money bags come through and them Meeks and them, your H-Town niggas and your Atlanta cats, shit, give your hometown people that kind of respect. You know what I'm saying? Don't treat them like they smaller than them because you think you know
them. No, that's real. I know recently in other Texas business, Sauce Walka was out in L.A.
Okay.
And unfortunately, somebody lost their life. And from what he said was an attempted robbery.
So it was dealing with him.
So I hear a couple of different stories. According to Sauce, he got into a fight in a scuffle. He said he was fighting for his life. I guess that dude got away because he ended up allegedly getting killed by off-duty officer. I guess that guy tried to rob somebody else, allegedly. But then come out, the sister was like, no, the dude that got killed was wrong place, wrong time. He got mistaken for the robber and it wasn't him. So that's what allegedly is coming out today. Like, the dude that got killed had nothing to do with Sauce Walka.
Okay.
And got mistaken for somebody else. And so now it look like whoever tried to attempt to rob Sauce Walka probably look like they got to a scuffle but got away. And this dude is now dead.
So innocent guy is dead.
Yeah.
And he was killed by an off-duty cop, right?
Yeah.
So why Sauce name is involved? Because he tried to take his jewelry, right?
Well, yeah. So Sauce broke the story. He was just kind of like clearing the air before the blogs got it. Let me tell you what happened from my mouth. He was like, I don't know what really happened, but just know that with my jury, I ain't going. And
so he just left a suspicion as if, hey, whichever way y'all want to do it, I did it or did not just. Because from what I'm seeing, all the bloggers was like, shit, like he was the, reason why, the dude got, like it had something to do with him and like him and his people was the one who acted on it. So, but then y'all saying it wasn't. So why is the bloggers putting it on Lil Bro?
Sauce Walka go live first. He tell a story of what happened. He get somebody attempted to rob him. He's like, I don't know what happened. All I know, somebody tried to rob us and now that person dead. That's all Sauce said.
Right.
But everybody kind of felt like, oh shit, somebody tried to rob Sauce and Sauce caught a body.
Right.
That's how people jump. Then the artist that filmed it was like, no, Sauce and them didn't kill nothing. That dude got killed in another location away from Sauce. So Sauce didn't catch nobody. He felt like Sauce was trying to manipulate the story to make it look like I'm out here, nigga, and I caught a body for any nigga that's out here gonna try to take my chain.
Shit, if he didn't, he did with y'all, cause shit, that's how it rolled out. He won. Shit, you know, everybody rolled. I mean, they ran with it just how he probably wanted them to. You dig? So whatever first blogger picked it up and broke it, shit, he just created the tidal wave.
Yeah. When you see what's going on out in LA and artists getting robbed for like chains and stuff like that, man, like being in this game and knowing like what comes with it, like what do you think about it? Do you feel like hip hop is more dangerous than it's ever been?
Most definitely. You know, it wasn't that dangerous back then when, you know, shit, the early 2000s and 90s, like they wasn't tripping on the rappers like that. You know what I'm saying? They was more or less, you know, trying to rock out with the rappers. Now these boys trying to take the rappers down through there. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you know. But yeah, it's way more dangerous now because I couldn't even tell you, man. I can't tell you the reason why. I mean, it's just like not just for the rappers living. You know what I'm saying? Look at them old people getting killed out there at the grocery store. That could have been your mama, my auntie, my grandma. Them, you know what I'm saying? So it's just dangerous, period, because I feel like everybody chasing to get a stripe. Everybody trying to get famous off of the rappers. They really look at us and you know, that's just a bragging right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, LA been you know, for real. You know, shit, them boys been about that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's just more broadcasted now. It's more instant. You can hear about it and it's happening to, you know, celebrities, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them boys, them young boys, you know, rappers just turning up and, you know, getting killed, and if not getting killed, going to jail for a boatload of years because they're involved in a lot of shit that's dealing with them bodies. So, you know, it's just a crazy time right now. They on a different drug. Once again, we was on that cocaine and came up from the crack era, so it was more hustling, more, you know, now it's more, you know, they got attitudes because it's, you know, everybody in their feelings because they taking these pharmaceutical drugs and, you know, shit, they out here living their life, you know, and pretty much all the rappers is endorsing it, you know, like all the young rappers. And this, I get it, we come from that culture, so sometimes we gotta talk that lingo, you know what I'm saying, because that lingo is a part of just the hip hop culture, just living, coming from the streets, and get it, like that's gonna be a part of the story. Shit happening, gangster shit happening like that. So it's like, you know, it ain't gonna never stop getting talked about, but you know, you just gotta be more on a swivel nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, shit, especially the rappers, you can't just be out here rapping and thinking that people ain't looking at you because they forcing every rapper to show their lifestyle.
Yeah.
It ain't even about the music no more. They forcing every rapper to show their lifestyle, and you got people on the other side of that phone, on the other side of that computer looking at that lifestyle that you showing and like, shit, I want that. And you got other rappers that's getting it in a position, but they telling, you know, the consumers, hey, go take that. Go take that. You can take that. Go take that. Make them get it back in blood, and so they confusing people right now. It's a whole game. You know, they had me confused back then. It just they told me to sell drugs.
Yeah.
No, like, hey, go sell drugs. Go get your trap. You know what I'm saying? So I got some traps. I started selling drugs. I started getting some money. Now they telling the boys slide. So it's now these boys getting some guns. Everybody gets some guns. They going to slide. So it's just, you know, don't get me wrong. The music play a big factor in it because it played a big factor in my life. You know what I'm saying? It endorsed me to be like, man, let me try that. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, them boys eating that way, let me try. So right now, they just speaking that lingo of, you know, being a killer, you know what I'm saying? And that's the new fad, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you ain't got a stick, your outfit ain't legit. You know what I'm talking about?
With you know what I'm saying? Like, what about the like security? Like, what's your take on security? Because like when dudes get money, it seems like they be anti-security, and you walking around literally with tens and hundreds of $1,000s worth of jewelry on.
You gotta be smart.
Because I mean, Brinks, you got more money on you than the Brinks truck have when they drop off at the bank a lot of times.
Right. You got, I mean, honestly, you know, a nigga know where they come from and what they bred up with. So if you living that life and you ain't got nothing to prove, you'll think smart and not hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, those who want to be hard is the ones who like, nigga, I'm legit. I can go and cool. You might can go anywhere and be cool and, you know, earth your turf and, you know, but in actuality, now you a walking leak.
So what do you say to artists? Because like today, rest in peace, P&B Rock.
It's crazy.
Gunned down, 30 years old.
It's crazy.
Broad daylight in Waffle House.
That's crazy.
A lot of people want to blame his girlfriend because she made a post on social media of her food and saying they were at Waffle House. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle, my bad, yo. She posted her plate, her food, saying they was at Roscoe Chicken and Waffle. So a lot of people feel like she may have kind of like Pop Smoke.
I don't know if it was one of them employees. Hey man, P&B Rock right here chilling. You know, and then, you know, we don't even be knowing what boys be having. See, this what we have to get understood and on the wood. It's a difference between reality and social media. And if you don't know how to differentiate those two, then, you know, you go get caught up in the sauce and, like, you know, people don't be understanding. There's a lot of people that got to live a real life out here. They got real things going despite anything they seeing on social media, on these platforms, these blogs. Boys got regular lives out here and meaning. And what I'm looking at for is with, you know, the young bulls that's living now, they regular lives is, you know, still on some street shit. You know what I'm saying? They still moving like they ain't rich, like they ain't made it. And that's the crazy part that I be like, damn, man, you know, my era, we fought to get out of the street, do this to get out of the streets. It's like they get rich, get hits, and then they still want to be, you know, hard. They still want to be, you know, be attached to that life. And it's like, shit, nigga, we pray for these nights to be detached from that life. You know what I'm saying? But here y'all go, you know, shit, young age, fortunate to catch a run and get your groove on and still, you know, probably, you know, playing in that life. Now, as far as with him, they say it was a robbery or something. You just can't get around that, you know. If people see you out, something, you a person. So that goes back to the security part. If you ain't gonna have your own security for it, having it on you, you know you somebody that people want to get close to. You gotta move here. You gotta move a little bit more smarter. You know, have people with you, and you know, and that's just the life we choose to live. You know, with me being a nigga from the streets, you know, and was being a success at it. You know, I had to move a little different. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep cats around me just in case, cause I know shit. I'm a street cat. I'm moving. I got things going. Boys go want to get. It's just the game, and it ain't no different from rapper. They look at the rappers as more easier licks. You know, cause they like, man, them niggas rappers, they can get that shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, that's how they go look at it. But they murking these boys. They ain't even allowing them a chance to get it again. They killing the rap niggas. It's like shit. And you can't get too much off of them. That's go really like he out in public. It's gonna be a limit to what you can do.
And then that's what I was about to ask you. Like, being that you understand the streets, for a person to get gunned down broad daylight in a restaurant in front of a bunch of people, do you really feel like that was a robbery?
That's more personal. That's more like, I was mad at you. Like, I was mad at you to the point that I did this. You know, like, shit, you know, some people can ride there and get just robbing. They go get what they go get and run out. But, you know, for a person to push the envelope to, you know, mash the gas, like, it was like, nigga, I'm in broad daylight. I'm with my girl. Like, that was something personal. I mean, that's how I would look at it, just to be broad daylight, no matter who looking, this and that. That was personal. That was, I had to have you.
No, for sure. Now, recently, your guy, Charleston, been going at you heavy. You know, a little bit.
Man, you know what? I ain't even tripping on, but I've been catching people be sending me interviews and shit that everybody be posting in the rants and whatnot. It's like this, real. I don't really get moved over conversation. And then the shit that he was speaking on, you know, it's something that I briefly spoke on the E Greedy TV DonChief podcast. So y'all just gotta go tune in and go through the interviews, and y'all to see, you know, me somewhat talking about whatever going on. But, you know, but it's just, You know, he campaigning how he campaigning. You know, like, you know, I ain't really tripping on him in the sense of, you know, mad at him like that because he don't know me and I don't know him. He only know exactly what I tell him.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you know, it's like shit. Continue on, bro. I ain't fucked up about it, you know, because like you say, you know, for a year and a half, bro was campaigning for me. I was the best thing since sliced bread, you know, so you know, for it to switch over later and, you know, that's when things go viral, it made me look at it like it looked different. I was like, shit, what about all the times he was saying he loved me? Y'all didn't post that, you know, but as soon as he said, I don't like that nigga, y'all, you know, every blogger took that and ran with it. And I was like, you know, that's cool, but, you know, shit, that we go back a little while ago, shit, you know, y'all to see him saying that he loved me. So I don't, it's mixed confusion with me. I was like, shit, what's happening, baby? You know what I'm talking about? What's the deal? As far as you speaking on things that we spoke at, you know, I'm a come from the street, so I don't really I'm not exempt from whatever happen goes on when you live in that street life. It done happen to the best of them. But, you know, when you know, for y'all want me to go in detail, just get ready for the documentary, the DonChief documentary, From the Rooter to the Tutor. And, you know, we go get into all those things. But I appreciate Buddy. He done helped me get 10,000 new followers. You know, I'm talking about the young people, goddamn me checking in. Check this out. Just as many of them Charleston fans that be coming on out, you know, Charlie going off on you, nigga. He said that. Man, they coming checking for the kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they coming, man, who is this chief nigga? You know, who is this woo-de-woo? So I ain't tripping to him. I ain't tripping on him in the sense of like, you know, I want to see him, I knock his head out. We just probably wouldn't rapper taste no more, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, what I rap with you, I didn't, you know, I don't be freeing folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what females do. Something, you know, they get a guy, you know, and they stop liking them. And soon they stop liking them. We went from I love you to I hate you, you ain't shit, you wasn't never shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's that kind of move. And I'm like, shit, I don't play them games. I'm a grown man, and if you don't know me, I can't really just get moved off of shit that you saying and what you got going if it ain't no truth in it. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, I be checking them out. It's cool. I told him I love it. Do it again.
So with the story of you allegedly being kidnapped, tied of you, your mom, and your daughter, is there some truth to that? Some street shit? I mean, it can happen to anybody in the street.
Man, listen, I'm a street cat. All things problem with just get ready for the DVD. You know what I'm talking about? And we go get all the way into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here though. I'm groovy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, the shit, that could have been 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm groovy. Right now, today, 2023, I mean, 2022, shit, I'm groovy. You know, that, you know, I got testimonies, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what make me who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why the people fuck with me, because I do got testimonies and I could tell them same stories that a lot of niggas who ain't got that voice or that platform want to say but can't say because it ain't nobody that's willing to listen. But, you know, shit, anybody that's having something, if you ain't having nothing, then you ain't no person that people want to get close to. You won't be able to relate to this. But anybody having something, if you from the streets, being a rapper, being a sports player, listen, I done seen all kind of news. Sport nigga, just young nigga that just got in the NFL, just got robbed, got shot. Yep, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's exempt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but, you know, we got testimonies and, you know, just lock in with me. I'm going to go talk about, you know, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, I'm here. I'm one of the best that did it and got away with it. My shoes on the motherfucking barbed wires, like, real talk. So I'm groovy. Yeah, I'm groovy.
The name DonChief, you switching it, because that was another thing that came up from Big Chief and DonChief, that you lost rights to your original name.
See, so you had to switch yourself to DonChief. Who said that?
That's what Charles said. You lost.
So let me, boy, y'all be. So what makes his words so golden?
That's why he here.
Huh?
That's why you hit it.
I'm trying. Cause I want to know, like, I mean, what makes his word law? Like, shit. I ain't never knew that I had something going wrong with my name. That was the first right there, Jack. So shit, that's new to me. But you know, like I told you, that's just me on elevation. You know what I'm saying? Like, DonChief always been a part of the you know, the Big Chief, you know, formula, but the Valiant's Big Chief of the ingredients. But DonChief just on some elevation, just like, you know, Lil Wayne going from Lil Wayne to Weezy, or just Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Or
Young Jeezy, you know, just going to Jeezy.
Yeah, you know, it's just the elevation, you know what I'm saying? Me transitioning from a young man to a grown man. You know what I'm talking about? Living different. You know, I think different now.
Yeah.
So it's more on some big boy moves. You know, that speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was the first. I mean, you know, like literally, Buddy just kind of be rapping out of his neck and outside his neck. And since he got a big platform, I get it. He gonna get more people attention and they go grasp on more to his words, especially those who are really entertained by antics. You dig? But you know, I speak in truth, my guy. Like, I ain't coming. Listen, I'm not go real nigga shit. I'm never gonna bring my personal life to social media. You won't never get to know me, fam.
Yeah.
Not like that. You gonna know DonChief, and I want niggas to know that I would never get out of my character. This is not personal media to me. So I never be personal on here. You're not gonna be personal to me. Y'all getting DonChief. Simply. Y'all.
So Big Chief turned into DonChief.
That's just elevation. That's just elevation. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? I'm Big Chief is still there. That's just more on some, you know, shit, nigga. I'm on my ground. I'm on my beat. I'm not on street shit no more. I'm on some sweet shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I know with this like this whole social media landscape of things of that nature, things do kind of get heightened. But that's what I like about this space though, because when you know both sides, you get to have people kind of clear the air.
Facts.
And I think that's what people are starting to love to see about Chief, because now we kind of get to see people getting to see like you said they getting to see DonChief and hear you talk, not just on records, but really hear you talk and get your perspective and your opinion. And I saw that in the last interview where, man, people just ate it up. They loved it. They love Chief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Flip. Listen, and I get it. I ain't never been the camera guy like that there. You know what I'm saying? So, or even been, you know, the person that they get the rapper taste with like that, or people get to talk. I always been like, I'm going to let my work show. I ain't going to do no talking. That's been my lingo. I'm going to let my action speak. So, you know, now that it done became a talking game, you know, I can talk shit and squat a spit with the best of them. You know what I'm talking about? You know, on any level. If you want to talk slang you want to get intellectual, you dig? I can follow you. So it's like, you know, and a lot of people fuck with my music because of my mind. So just to have a chance to rap a taste with me, you know, it's gonna be always quality, and you know, it's gonna be, you know, just like the music. We just rapping the taste now. We just talking.
For sure.
Yeah.
DFW business, as you know. Trap got arrested, you know, I guess brought up on some federal charges. I don't know if he been indicted or not. But that happened, and then recently, this past weekend, we seen a raid of one of the popular studios here, KFI, where another artist, Uno Loso, was locked up. Are we starting to see now that hip-hop is... Do you feel like hip-hop is under attack, like, or are these just street shit that just
somebody
happened?
probably snitching. I ain't got shit to do with hip hop. That's just somebody snitching. You know what I'm saying? The hip hop is what it is. That's just, you know, boys 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And if you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, these the things that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is what it is. If you having 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you know, they gonna happen. In the rap game, they ain't finna be fucking with you if you ain't doing no murders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all the talking and this and that, they ain't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? They go let you talk your shit on these records, but when that action start coming behind it, then they go come find it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I look at it like shit, that ain't hip hop. They just got something going on with besides the music. Don't put that on hip hop. They just so happen to be some cats that's into the music, that's living another lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But they happen to also be artists and entertainers. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing with them being an entertainer. Now maybe the magnifying glass kind of go on them, because being an entertainer makes them have to show a lifestyle, they lifestyle. And you know, in this game you can't fake it. You gotta really be legit. Well, you don't have to, because they faking it right now, but you know, those who really want to be about what they representing, then they go goddamn me kind of shit, let they actions be about what they really is. And 9 times out of 10 what they showing, they probably can't, you know, be accounted for, you know, the right way it's supposed to. And that's the compromisation. Like, that's how they compromise us as artists. You know, they want us to show us our lifestyle, but 9 times out of 10, everybody ain't living as a rap. Everybody ain't making rap money.
No, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, when you look at these judges starting to actually use like these lyrics from songs to try to prosecute and convict these guys in court. How do you feel about that? Like, is that fair? Because although we want rap to be real, we understand it's entertainment too. Do you think it's fair that they're now using these lyrics? Because hopefully not, but Trap Boy Freddy, if he got convicted on some drug shit, I'm quite sure they'd be like, well, you call your name Trap Boy. What trap means you sell drugs. In your lyrics, you say you did X, Y, and Z. Do you feel like that's fair for them to now do that?
Nah, that ain't fair, but then don't them all be saying anything you say will to be used against you. They slick. They make the rules and they know how to break the rules. You know what I'm saying? We just got to learn how to get through the loopholes. So I don't think it's fair because it's freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? We can say whatever we want to say. We can say, hey, the sky is green. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's freedom of speech. They say that, but, you know, they also say anything you say we will and can use against you in the court of law. So, I mean, it's like the Bible to me. It contradicts itself. So the law contradicts itself, and, you know, it is what it is.
Now, in our last interview, I was reading the comments, and a lot of people felt like, you know, I was disrespecting you. In that interview, like, man, how did you feel overall looking back at that interview?
I mean, no, you wasn't disrespect. You were just doing you and coming from your perspective. You know, I don't get to, you know, we grown men, so we can always agree to disagree. That's the difference between grown men and young men. Young men's go take it as disrespect, and then they go take it there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you done lived a little bit and, you know how to deal and you know how you want people to deal with you, because I might, you know, come off a certain way, but that don't mean that I'm picking at you. I'm just, you know, coming my way, you know, and I don't want to, and I might not be meaning to be disrespectful. It's just me being who I am. So I didn't take it as disrespect because, you know, shit, you didn't ask nothing disrespectful or be disrespectful, but, you know, a lot of people ain't cut from what I'm cut from, and they, you know, my emotions are in my back pocket sitting on them boys. You know, they not on my shoulders. So, yeah.
So, because, you know, I heard something, they was like, man, you biased towards Say Cheese. They felt like I was biased towards Say Cheese. Then they held up, but I'll tell them I'm honest. I am biased towards Say Cheese because
I mean, don't get me wrong. What I said, a rocket scientist, like I don't see how you couldn't understand. But you know, hey, I can dig it, man. You know, a lot of people ain't go, man. A lot of people fucked up. So I can't, you know, you might be fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? To be going along with some shit like that when it's not right. Like you, a little kid to know what he doing that wasn't cool. Like, come on, man. We you know, this shit, like, it's a real cycle of life. Like you done seen the shit before, you fam. Like, you know how this shit supposed to go. And if the shoe was on the other foot, you'll be feeling some type of way or say something, like, you'll be like, damn, man, I remember I hit that. I don't see where I was wrong with me acknowledging, say, fam, you remember that time I gave you that alley-oop? I'm playing ball, you see me working, throw me an alley-oop. I don't see where I don't see how I was begging or nothing. Like, nigga, I looked out. What's up?
I look at it like this. Everything in life is about perspective and how it impacts you personally. And people tend to make a decision or pick a side based on how it affect them. Like, I can look at the things that's happening out in the world, and because it don't affect me personally, I could take a light stance on it. But if it was me personally, of course, I have a different perspective. So, but no, I mean, I've seen both perspectives. I think, again, knowing that we both Virgos, we just, once we got a side, it really ain't no change in our mind. It's kind of like, hey, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on my perspective, and I think we both kind of did that.
Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, shit, my way ain't always the fly way. It's just my way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now, just going forward, like, man, like, with all this, like, newfound digital attention on Chief, man, like, how have you been navigating it? Like,
man, I done got Detroit love, salute, thank you, Doghouse podcast, reached out, you know, he like, Detroit, fuck with you, nigga, fuck Say Cheese. That's what he said. We said, we was talking, you know what I'm saying? I see you interview them niggas trying to talk, man, Detroit, fuck with you, come up here to the other D, and I'm like, man, that's groove because I ain't even know, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Salute to, you know, the social media guys, salute to Say Cheese, salute to you, salute to real life street stars for you know, y'all putting me on y'all platforms, letting me do my thing, and getting people a chance to get a load of who I am and talk a little bit with me. So, you know, it's been groovy. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, it's a lot of people I read the comments to be funny. I be laughing. I be like, damn, they be acting like they doing nigga, but that be the funny part. They talk as if like, nigga, I just saw you, nigga. I be like, dang, you know. But then the love be the one. The love is what be like. Shit, now nigga be coming out. Real talk, nigga say shit, nigga. I was heard Charleston talking about you. I was like, man, I gotta go see what this nigga is, cause for him to be talking about this, how these niggas saying. So the more people they saying what they saying, they turning my way. You know, now it's on them what they judge on after what they see when they get to me. But it's been nothing but love, bro. Like shit, this is groovy for me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm always speak on truth though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get on here and do no antics. We ain't gonna have to do no lying, and I'm not doing no spit boxing. We leave the beef for all buffets, you dig? And we eat greedy. Big fact. You know what I'm talking about? So shit, don't get it twisted. But nah, it's like, you know, I'm digging it. You know, I done got a whiff of it and I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
But speaking of Charleston, he was in Detroit. Okay. Allegedly, there was a run-in with him and Meek Mill at the casino up there. You know, Charleston, when he tell his stories, he be animated. He break it down like, say, I seen a bunch of niggas with chains on, so I knew it was some type of rapper. He talk about Meek Mill, call him ugly and shit. But I guess, I don't know if he was surrounded or whatnot, but you starting to see Charleston have a little bit more run-in with the artists and things of that nature.
It did what I'm going to tell about, but we leave it at this. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm going to tell you like this here. I don't know what fam campaigning about, but hey, to each his own. You know, me personally, I never step on nobody else to make myself go up high. I'm not that you smashing, you know, so many people. You know, for speaking on me, for speaking on whoever, like, you know, for with me, it's just like, you know, you don't know who love a nigga, fam. You don't know where the love that a nigga got at, and you shitting close to home, you know what I'm saying, and you flushing that shit out. You don't know what people is gonna be around this boy that'll be wanting to wipe that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's people that's not scared to go to the penitentiary. These niggas going to jail all the time for killing somebody and just thinking recklessly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just what he campaigning for, I be just like, you know, you talking on me and you don't even know me and you talking on Nipsey's, you talking on the other mans that got killed. You just talk about, and I'm like, that's not cool, because you'll never know where it come from. And true enough, he may be ready and willing to die for all the consequences because he's able to reap the proceeds, and he's getting his life is being able to be changed for him doing these type of things. So it's like a catch-22, and but the things that you campaigning for, you know, people go vote on that shit. Sure. And it's eventually gonna get voted on, and you will, you know, and you'll never know where it come from because you done stepped on so many people, and you'll eventually keep rising in life, and you go forget the people that goddamn you stepped on, but somebody gonna be in their feelings. Somebody in their feelings right now. Nah, it's somebody in their feelings in West Dallas right now. Like, shit, nah, man, I wish I would see that nigga ass and, you know, let's have a conversation. He don't know. He don't know where it come from. You know, it's somebody in L.A., Detroit. He don't know where it may come from. And it ain't gonna be...
Because that's real. But, like, speaking, like, altercations and people loving each other. Seeing what happened with Trae The Truth and Zero. Like you talking about family, group mates. To see Zero getting beat up. At first, he looked like it was just a one-on-one, and old dude got the best of him. Trae does a live and say he wasn't jumped.
Right.
But then the video come out, and they jumped the hell out of this man. Like, when you saw that, like...
Listen, Trae was the first cat from Houston that ever fucked with me. Trae The Truth. Then I started fuck with all the other ones, Trae, everybody else, and I fuck with Ro. You know, that's just like, that's the equivalent of me and my kinfolk, you know, my mama, brother, son, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that, when it get to that point where I'm letting other folks hit them, that's like that, that was something different right there. Like, them, like, we went from sleeping on the goddamn concrete together, y'all saying, eating, you know, living outside, to you letting some boys kick your kinfolk and jump you and hit them. Me personally, I wouldn't be, if I'm that man, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
that part, I knew he probably had got jumped because shit, the way he was balled up, it was like shit, let me just curl up so these boys won't hug me out. But, to see my cousin allow some niggas to kick me, hit me, and then we ain't cousins no more, damn near. I ain't gonna lie to you because you like shit, what if one of them kicks would have knocked me out and gave me a brain aneurysm or something? You can't take that back.
No, that's real.
Now, what you gonna explain to your auntie? Nah, ain't I was just, it's like, and them, and them other cats that was with him was cool with doing it because they seen you was with it. So it's like, shit, if he don't give a fuck, we really don't have to give a fuck. And I'm like, they too close for that. Like, I couldn't have thought that he would let him get jumped. Now, if they squabbling, cousins can fight all day, nigga, fight, nigga, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But you and your crew.
Damn, man.
That's kind of hard knowing, like I think they first cousins or something, right?
I think they related. I don't know how.
If they first cousin, if they ain't cousins or related, I understand. But if they cousins, like how they been campaigning, that's a bad. We should never get that mad at each other.
Damn, to let your people jump me. Damn.
Nah, we should never get that mad at each other.
Man, young niggas showing out, old niggas showing out too, man.
Everybody in the frenzy, man, and I'm just trying to keep a cool booty, you know what I'm talking about, and get to it and stay groovy, but, and stay out of the way and still play. But I see it, I'm glad to be in the mix, but I got new shit coming, you know what I'm talking about? Log on, DonChief Podcast, go subscribe. Y'all can see all the interviews, before the antics. Y'all will see before the antics, before the old ass niggas and this and that. Y'all go see the love. You hear me? Go check out the love and then, go and see all that and then y'all can judge from there. I thought we was all friends, you did.
Hey, man, well, you making a hell of a run. You probably got the coldest media run.
Man, and it's a freebie. You hear me? Listen, and I had budgets for folks, you know what I'm saying? But look how God worked because this how it's supposed to be because I know I'm a sight to see and I'm a topic of discussion. It's just that a nigga been out of sight, out of mind. I am goddamn me, Mount Rushmore, like big facts, and nobody can take that away. You know what I'm saying? Listen, boys gotta last, bro. I'm here. No dead bodies, no jail time. No, you ain't. That's not my story. I might got my war wounds, but that's a part of the game. You play in the NFL, ain't nobody coming out squeaky clean. Nigga back fucked up. Nigga got 8. What's that shit? CTEs and shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm groovy, pretty, and looking good doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's my bragging rights. No dead bodies, no jail time. Nobody, mama had to say, man, that my son got fucked out fucking with Chief. Nobody mama go say that. Nobody child go be like, my daddy went to jail because he was messing with Chief. None of that. So my bragging rights counter, a street nigga dream.
Hey, well, I tell you what, Chief. Hey man, I appreciate everything you doing, bro. Sitting down with me, man. Hey, that documentary, I know everybody.
Nah, listen, that's gonna be the story. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't always show the good. Everybody be quick to show the great highlights, the good highlights. But what motherfucker want to know where that nigga came from though? What that nigga had to go through? It wasn't always Bentley Coupes and Maseratis and Aston Martins. It was dynasties and I'm talking about catching the bus and the train sometime. So you got to get that story. It wasn't always cashmere leather and all that. Sometimes it would couch and goddamn me shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Candlelights for the lights. You did? So now it's gonna be real groovy. But I captured the life. Me and my guys you'll see the old Chief, young Chief. Y'all go see, just get the story from the music to the the streets, so, I'm in the works. I got a couple people helping me do it. So that's the big project right there, the documentary in the other side of the DFW world. I'm talking about the whole Dallas-Fort Worth culture. So them the two big projects along with plenty of music, more podcasts, more artists. I got all the artists that I'm doing, and I'm also want to bring y'all on. Let me talk my lingo, fix y'all a little food.
Yeah,
let me speak it. No, Eat Greedy TV, where you eat. No, niggas ain't got that ambience. Niggas talking about, you have to pay half on the rent, bro. Like, that's anybody. Damn, if I'm saying I want to record at your joint, and I'm saying, nigga, you got to pay half, fam.
Oh, so that's what the $500. That's what you was talking about?
Oh, come on, you gotta pay half. You talking about you ain't never recorded at no Airbnb. Y'all ain't gang related, ain't never Shit. Charleston Antics always been on his platform. He ain't never had no cool. And as y'all can see, he wasn't even really never in the shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what be tripping me out. How it's gonna be y'all podcast where you really, really never even were talking?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Y'all believe in anything now, fam. Like, sometimes y'all just gotta listen. I know it be sad and good and it be funny, you know what I'm saying? And everybody get amusement out of it. But, you know, I once again, I speak in truth. You know what I'm saying? And if I did want to buy 500, nigga, if you my partner, we supposed to be able to swap out. I might didn't want to spend my 5. No, I might didn't want to spend my 5. No, I can have a pocket full of money. I want you to spend your money. Niggas got the game twisted, but you get a man, you know, come on, man. You ain't like cut that out, man. I be with my niggas all the time. If I be with a player partner, man, you gotta say, let me get 2 or 3 thousand. Y'all nigga go shit that shit out. We ain't tripping. Nah, nigga ain't gonna get on the internet and be like, man, I got nigga cheap 20,000, y'all this and that. Fuck nigga 500, man. That's out to eat money. Nah, that's out to eat money, nigga. My plate lunches that I was serving you niggas, I paid for all that. All that. My shit, my nigga got a real live, he's licensed, so I paid my guy to do that. And he could have did it for the love, but nah, we paid for them big steaks and everything that them niggas ate. You know what I'm saying? Big facts.
Well, shit, Chief, man, you always welcome, man. Hey, definitely look forward to coming on the show. Hey, man, and definitely the documentary.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna bring you on the podcast. You a big fella, man. We go whatever you want to play, lunch, you know, and we just go talk a different nigga. I'm gonna bring you to my world. You know what I'm talking about? Where you could just, you know, we go get in your business.
Hey, for sure, I'm down.
Yeah, for shit. So thanks again. You know what I'm talking about for, you know, having me on. But you know, shit, cause niggas looking at your shit. Nah, they say you and that nigga Big D be going at it. So I'm like, shit, you know, I'm always come when you come through. Cause I like how you stand your ground. I like how you rap and taste. I like to congregate. I like to talk. So, you know, shit, we could talk about it.
Hey, man, well, we definitely gonna leak again.
Sachi.